The Philippines has over 7,000 islands and is the perfect getaway to experience a mix of nature, culture, and fun. The geographical features of the Philippines ensure that there are natural attractions wherever you go, whether you're headed to Luzon tourist spots, Visayas tourist spots, or Mindanao. 15. Cayo Crisologo, Vigan. Travel back in time as you stroll along the streets of Cayo Crisologo in Vigan. As part of your Ilocos itinerary, this 16th century town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a popular tourist spot in the Philippines, quietly boasts old world charm and Spanish colonial architecture, and is the top attraction in Vigan, Ilocos tours and one of the top historical landmarks in the Philippines. The town, famous for its Cayo Crisologo tour, has successfully managed to preserve the historic district where you can still find calesas, horse-drawn carriages, sample the famous and delicious Ilocos empanada, and walk along cobbled streets lined with souvenir shops selling pottery, able Iloco weaves. These are among the many things to see and do when in Vigan. The best time to visit for Cayo Crisologo tours is during the first week of May, when the town celebrates the Vigan Festival of the Arts, one of the festivals in the Philippines. 14. Nagpan Beach, El Nido. El Nido in Palawan is most famous for its paradise-like islands and lagoons. But a 45-minute ride from its main town takes you to another idyllic destination, Nagpan Beach. Island-hopping escapades in El Nido, including a visit to El Nido Big Lagoon and other top Palawan beaches, should not be missed. But after a jam-packed day of visiting coves, white sand beaches in El Nido, limestone cliffs, and other El Nido Palawan tourist spots, a trip to relaxing Nagpan Beach is highly recommended. The main attraction is its 4-kilometer shoreline with golden sand and endless palm trees lining up, perfect for just bumming around. Calatang Beach sits on the other side, and the two beaches form what is now popularly known as the Twin Beaches of El Nido. 13. Tubataha Reef, Palawan. Tubataha Reef is regarded as one of the top diving spots in the Philippines and, perhaps, the world, located at the heart of the Sulu Sea. It is considered a center of marine biodiversity and a haven not just for divers but marine conservationists as well. The only way to get to this marine sanctuary is through a liveaboard vessel from Puerto Princesa, Palawan. The access may be challenging, but it is probably what is keeping the Tubataha Reefs natural park teeming with some of the most unique underwater life in the world. It is listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and was nominated as part of the new 7 Wonders of the Natural World. Among the species that call Tubataha home are reef sharks, manta rays, Napoleon wrasses, and more than half of all the world's coral species. One of its islets is also a breeding site for birds and marine turtles. 12. Mayon Volcano, Albay, Bicol. As soon as your flight lands at the airport in Bicol International Airport of Albay Province, the world's most perfect volcanic cone and the most active volcano in the Philippines greets you with its majesty. Mayon Volcano is one of the most beautiful places to visit in the Philippines and is a top attraction in any Bicol tour. Its sheer beauty, the name Mayon comes from the Bicolano word Magayon, which means beautiful, hides a violent core with past eruptions that flatten several towns. One of the top natural landmarks in the Philippines, and one of the most visited tourist spots in Albay. It is already a wonderful experience seeing the volcano from afar. But if you are an adrenaline junkie, you can soak up all its beauty while gliding through a zipline in Lignan Hill, or go in on a Mayon Volcano tour via Mayon ATV ride in Bicol. Visit the Cagsawa Ruins for another unique and historic viewing point of the Mayon Volcano. As a bonus, from Legazpi, you can take a side trip to Donsol, where you can enjoy swimming with whale sharks in their natural habitat. 11. Intramuros and Fort Santiago, Manila. Take a stroll through History Lane within the walled city of Intramuros in Manila, one of the top landmarks in the Philippines. This 64-hectare Spanish fortress was erected by Miguel López de Legazpi and was destroyed by the end of World War II. However, the ruins remain today and are some of the top Instagrammable places in Manila. The area can be explored via Intramuros tours or a Manila bike tour. The area has become home to several universities and establishments. Here, you can find centuries-old churches, which are architectural landmarks in the Philippines, and historical places in Manila like the Grand Manila Cathedral and San Agustin Church, the oldest church in the Philippines, making the area a great place for a Philippine staycation. Another Intramuros attraction is Fort Santiago, a citadel that served as headquarters for armies and foreign powers. It is a historically significant site where the national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal, was imprisoned before his execution. You can learn more about its history when you go on trips to Fort Santiago. You can also go on a guided bamboo bike tour or ride a horse-drawn carriage to explore Intramuros' historic walls. Cap off your trip with a meal or drink at some of the finest Filipino restaurants inside Intramuros. 10. Taal Volcano and Lake, Tagaytay, and Batangas. Locals and foreign visitors from Manila often take a quick escape from the megacity and make their way south to Tagaytay, a relaxing town famous for its cool weather, magnificent views, and many tourist spots. It's popular for being one of the best, kid-friendly places near Manila. The best Tagaytay hotels have a view that faces Taal Volcano, one of the world's smallest active volcanoes. The volcano sits on an island within a lake within an island, since hikes to the crater are no longer allowed. Head to Tagaytay restaurants, Tagaytay cafes, or Tagaytay hotels with a view of Taal. While in Tagaytay and Batangas, heat up your trip with a delectable bowl of bulalo, a clear broth with beef shanks, bone marrow, and corn. 9. Kawasan Falls, Cebu. If you like jumping into or swimming in cool cascading waters, Kawasan Falls in Cebu hits the sweet spot. It is a multi-layered waterfall in the town of Batayan and is best known for its turquoise waters, with a height of 40 meters. The first cascade is where most visitors stay, swim, and enjoy a natural water massage on board a bamboo raft. A 10-minute trek takes you up to the quieter second cascade. Kawasan Falls is also the endpoint of the popular adventure activity, Kawasan Falls Canyoneering. This tour starts in Canlaub River in the town of Alegria. You'll make your way to Kawasan, swimming along streams, rappelling through natural rock walls, and finally jumping off many waterfalls. 8. Kayangan Lake, Coron, Palawan. Undoubtedly one of the most photographed and iconic destinations in the Philippines is Kayangan Lake in Coron, Palawan. Go in on a Kayangan Lake Coron tour will allow you to see its lagoon that is a dreamy mix of blues and greens glistening on a bright, sunny day. Kayangan Lake tours will take you to the jagged limestone cliffs and islets surrounding the lake. All these add up to a dramatic landscape, best seen from a 10-minute climb up a hill. Curiously, this view is not of the actual Kayangan Lake, but the area where the tour boats park. The real gem is hidden underneath the lake's glass-like waters. Rock formations and schools of fish abound, making the area a favorite snorkeling and free-diving spot for visitors, and one of the most popular Coron Palawan tourist spots. 7. Rizal Park, Manila. Many travelers skip Manila and make their way to the Philippines' other islands, but a day or two in the country's capital to go on Manila tours is still highly recommended, especially for those looking for the best places in the Philippines for a family vacation. The hustle and bustle aside, Manila features a lot of tourist spots of historical landmarks in the Philippines, one of which is Rizal Park, more commonly known as Luneta. This 60-hectare urban park is where you will see the Rizal Monument, marking the execution site of the country's national hero. Manila Bay's breeze keeps the Philippine flag waving from a 46-meter flagpole fronting his monument. The park also features manicured gardens, ponds, and a wide water fountain that lights up and dances to Filipino tunes at sunset. The park area is also home to a network of national museums. 6. Banao Rice Terraces, Ifugao. Hand-chiseled some 2,000 years ago, the Banao Rice Terraces in Banao of Ifugao, North Luzon, is a remarkable destination and is truly one of the most beautiful places in the Philippines and regarded as one of the Philippines' iconic landmarks. Sit in a colorful jeepney as it cruises along winding roads in Banao, and views of dramatic mud-walled rice terraces leave you in awe. The Ifugao people were highly skilled in carving both wood and mountainsides. The Banao Rice Terraces is listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It offers spectacular views of emerald hues during the rice-growing seasons of April, May, and October. November, Banao and its many natural attractions may pack a lot of tourists, so you can make your way further to quieter Batad Rice Terraces and take a quick dip at its mighty Tapia waterfalls. You can also explore nearby Baguio City or pick fresh strawberries in La Trinidad, Benguet. 5. Cebu's beaches and diving spots. Cebu has been declared part of UNESCO's network of creative cities, but its main treasure lies deep down. The island draws over 2 million foreign travelers every year, who are greeted by rich waters teeming with abundant marine life. Cebu island hopping tours are popular, thanks to the beaches of Cebu, Mactan, Camotes, and Bantayan Island. Molbol Island hopping tours are also available for those who want to explore more of Cebu. Off the northernmost tip of Cebu, tiny Malapascua Island packs many surprises, including diving with thresher sharks. Apart from diving in Malapascua, you can also go on a sardine run tour. For a hassle-free experience, book Malapascua diving packages. 4. Cloud9. Siarga's rise as a top tourist destination in the Philippines is nothing short of meteoric. Once a sleepy island in Surigao del Norte, it has become one of the favorite destinations and playgrounds for travelers. And it is primarily because of one activity: surfing. Surfers are drawn to Cloud9, the most famous surfing spot in the entire country, and a must in any visitor's Siargao itinerary. From November until April, all is well with Cloud9's thick tubes, making it a perfect place to get stoked. Siargao tourist spots to visit, like rock pools, waterfalls, and the nearby Sohoton Lagoon, where you can swim with thousands of non-sting jellyfish. You can go island hopping in Siargao to visit some of its natural attractions, including Sugba Lagoon, Naked Island, Daku Island, and Gayam Island. 3. Puerto Princesa Underground River, Palawan. The gateway to the Philippines' last frontier, Palawan, is its capital, Puerto Princesa. It is here that you can find the world's longest navigable underground river and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Puerto Princesa Underground River, to explore this world-famous attraction. And one of the best Philippine caves, book a Puerto Princesa Underground River Tour. Paddleboats of the Puerto Princesa Underground River Tours cruise through scenic limestone cliffs as they make their way through the accessible area of the underground. The park is also teeming with wildlife like crab-eating monkeys, monitor lizards, and bats. Island hopping escapades in Honda Bay and a visit to the crocodile farm are also highly recommended. Among the many things to do in Puerto Princesa. 2. Chocolate Hills, Bohol. Included in the UNESCO World Heritage Natural Monuments list, the Chocolate Hills of Bohol are a geomorphic wonder and truly a sight to behold. It is one of the amazing tourist spots in the Philippines to offer a unique landscape, with its 1,268 cone-shaped hills that turn chocolatey brown during the dry season, hence its name. The limestone hills in this iconic Philippine landmark vary in size, but almost look similar in shape, and range from 30 to 120 meters in height. It's a must-add to any itinerary for Bohol trips. Lobak River Cruise and exploring Balikasag Island. A popular Bohol diving spot, you can also go on Panglao Island tours and Philippine Tarsier Sanctuary visits, where you can see the world's second smallest primate. At night you can visit a Baton River and see some of the rarest fireflies. 1. White Beach, Boracay. Long hailed as one of the best white sand beaches in the Philippines and the entire world, Boracay's claim to fame is its 4-kilometer stretch of pure white, powdery sand called White Beach. Cliché as it sounds, White Beach is truly postcard perfect. with tall coconut trees lining it and crystal-clear calm waters rounding up its unmatched beauty, making it the top attraction in Boracay tours and the best tourist destination in the Philippines. Those who want to indulge during their holiday can also do so, as Boracay is home to some of the best 5-star hotels in the Philippines, as well as several honeymoon resorts, and some of the best beach resorts in the Philippines. You can also have a workation here. Other things you can do in Boracay include white beach tours and activities like Boracay banana boat riding, Boracay jet skiing, paddleboarding, parasailing in Boracay, snorkeling in Boracay, helmet diving in Boracay, and parasailing in Boracay.